Hello and welcome to Titanium Taurus Tarot, and today I will be doing a reading for Capricorn, okay? So this is for any planet or, well, any placement of Capricorn you have in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross-watcher, I welcome you with open arms because everyone knows I was a cross-watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now I have changed things up a bit. I'm slowly moving towards how you can use your intuition in order to better understand what's coming. You know, so I'm picking the cards and also telling you when you should utilize your intuition, because what I say might not actually be resonating with you. So that is what I'm going to concentrate on from here on out. Now, with that being said, my gorgeous Cappies, gorgeous and fellow Cappies, I have 3 placements of Capricorn in my chart. Let's get into our cards. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. You have Ego at the bottom of the deck, which is the Devil in this deck, which is Capricorn energy. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Cappies. I think that it doesn't mean that you, like, it's not the devil, like, bad energy type of thing that they wanted to concentrate on. It's the obsessiveness of it. The obsession. Well, obsession is a bad word, bad connotation, but I mean how you get concentrated. You can get concentrated on something that you're very passionate about. That is what it is. Okay, so passion and drive. Write that down. Passion and drive. Okay, so please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cappies, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cappies, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cappies, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. And we have the 9 of Winter. About a Queen of Autumn. And the 2 of Winter. Partnership. Working together with a Queen of Spring. With the Queen of Autumn, that is. Alright. So let me... Okay. So the 9 of Winter, alright, talks about unfounded fears, focusing on worst case scenarios, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. Yep. Worried. Now, the Winter represents swords in this deck. So then you have the Queen of Autumn. Now, the Queen of Autumn, alright, talks of a generous, gracious and practical individual. It says, be practical with respect to how you proceed. The ability to make anything more beautiful. Meeting someone who can help your dreams come true. And what I was picking up on is that, so you're worried about this, the teamwork that you're going to start with this Queen of Autumn. Teamwork, because you have the 2 of Spring after. And the 2 of Spring talks of a bright future manifested through hard work and creativity. Partnering with others who share your dreams. Great progress being made. So, you are, yeah. So you're worried about working with this person for XYZ reason. Now, what is that XYZ reason? I guess it'll depend on you, but this will give you an idea. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Cappies, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. We're clarifying these 3 cards. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Capricorn, please come forward and share what they should expect by clarifying these 3 cards. And you got Taum the Poet, which talks of clear sight, poetry, erotic energy, not getting into serious mischief, as well as laughter. Are you worried because you're not sure if you can keep the interaction serious with this Queen of Autumn? Is the attraction too strong? I mean, it doesn't have to be a woman, but it's going to depend on you. The next card is Mike the Myomancer. Now, Mike talks of small clues, details, the messages everywhere, and patience. Yep. So I feel like, well, I mean, you're gonna get information about how to make it happen, about the steps leading up to, I feel like, this partnership with the Queen of Autumn. Yeah. So you're worried, someone you're dealing with is worried for no apparent reason. They're just worried. Why? I don't know. You know why you're worried. About this new beginning. You are like romantically observing this new beginning. You've noticed these clues that the universe is sending your way about this new beginning, and for some reason you're still worried. Well, what are you worried about? Are you worried about the new beginning, or are you worried about the Queen of Autumn, working with the Queen of Autumn type energy? I don't know. Now, okay, so you're gonna have to answer those questions for yourself. Now, the next set of cards. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cappies, please come forward and share what else they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Cappies. And you have the High Priestess, intuition being on point, with the 4 of winter at the bottom of the deck, the 10 of summer, the 6 of autumn. Okay. So I guess one card's not enough. Okay. So your intuition's on point, and that is why you're going within to figure out what needs to be done, what you should do specifically in order to allow this partnership to unfold. You know that it's going to bring you to your 10 of cups, your happiness. Yes. And you are aware of the fact that it is going to be more fair than most of your other partnerships you had. It could be relationship, it could also be one moment please. It could also be romantic, it can also be friendship, and what have you. So it's going to depend on all of yous. Now, I'm going to clarify. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cappies, please come forward and share why all these cards are here in the upright for Cappies this week. Please, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cappies, please come forward and share why all these cards are here in the upright for them. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good. And you have the fairy who's kissed by the pixies. Ooh la la, I like it already. Then you have Luminous Doom, as well as Guardian at the Gate. Yeah. So what you know for sure is that this partnership is going to bring you much joy, because the fairy who was kissed by the pixies talks of love given is love received, the metaphorical open heart surgery. So you are going to be extremely ecstatically happy. And then and with that extreme happiness, you will also learn the importance of taking care of yourself, because that is what this card talks of at the very end. And with that knowing of you needing to know what to do in order to move ahead, you'll be able to elevate, you'll be able to ratchet yourself to a whole new vibrational bracket, as I like to call it. I'm gonna write that down. Ratchet vibrational brackets. Brackets. Aight. So now. Alright, so please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message from my Cappies, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Cappies, please come forward and share what else they should expect. And you have the 9 of Spring. Why? 9 of Spring with the Prince of Spring at the bottom of the deck. Alright. And the Ego card. And the Chariot. Fine. Because it's been like 3 times. This is the 3rd time I saw the Ego card. And I was like, I have to take it now. It's staying where it is. And I'm just like, must I? Okay. By the way, I use selenite on my decks to purify them in between use. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Cappies, why are these cards here for them in the upright or in the direction they're in? Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Cappies, why are these cards here in the direction they're in? Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Cappies, please come forward and share. And you got the Singer connection with Unity at the bottom of the deck, followed by the Pook. Yeah. And the Green Woman. Yes. Okay. So, let us begin. Now, the 9 of Spring talks of protect the fruits of your labors. Prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead. Environmental conservation. So, okay, so what I'm picking up on is that this partnership, are we talking about a merger as well here? Yeah, we are a partnership. Well, the other one, the Virgo reading was more of a merger, while this one is more of a partnership. So you're afraid that this partnership might, well, in a similar vein as the Virgo reading, it might completely derail all that you've done. And that's why you're like skeptical about it. You're like protective and stuff. You're protecting the fruits of your labor. You're protecting it from the Prince of Spring, which is interesting because in the Virgo reading, I picked up on a King of Spring and a Princess of Spring, but no Queen of Spring. It was the Queen of Winter, actually. So the Prince of Spring is a charming, self-confident, passionate, restless individual. What I'm picking up on is the Queen of Autumn is not 100% certain if she wants to completely she could be a very young Queen of Autumn, And she's like, I don't know, man. I don't know if this is like good for me. I just don't know. It's like, it's a big question mark at this point. Then you have the ego card, which is your card, right? Capricorn energy. Now, the ego card says the illusion of being trapped. She has the illusion of being trapped by this Prince of Spring, which is odd because he is very charming, passionate, restless individual. Maybe she doesn't like the question mark that looms over the relationship every time he is restless, right? So, like, I was involved with a Sagittarius at some point, and he was like in and out, not being certain of what he wanted. So I'm like, okay, listen, make up your mind, then come back to me. Okay? I can't take this no more. And then the last time, I think he was expecting me to call him back, but I just didn't. I'm like, it's been like 2 years now. This is gonna be interesting. We'll see where it leads me. Alright? So, yeah, the illusion of being trapped. Placing too much importance on material items. Getting caught up in fear and worry. I feel like you and this Prince of Spring, because you both are of different energies, you both feel like trapped by this relationship to a certain extent. And that's why you're not fully putting all your eggs in one basket yet, because you're not certain of the other person's involvement in this situation, which is wow. Alright, then you have the Chariot. Now the Chariot, alright, talks of success that comes from dedication and self-discipline, celebrating your accomplishments, being in the spotlight. So I feel like this relationship will go well if you decide to dedicate yourself to it, right? And have discipline in regards to making it work. Though on that, alright, if whoever you are, if the energy is not reciprocated, run. And I feel like that is, like, to be quite honest with you, I knew that this was my person. It's kind of odd. I didn't tell him though, because he hadn't shown me enough that he thought of me as this person. And so, because he was iffy, I was iffy. Like, I knew that the connection would be amazing, there would be passion and all that, but just because he was skeptical, I'm like, what should I do, you know, type of thing. Alright, so next, the cards clarifying it are the Singer of Connection, which talks of spiritual connection, karma, balance, empathy. I feel like this connection, okay, for one person it's more real than the other, okay, and it's more certain than the other, like it was in my case. But just ride it out. Let it happen in due course. You know, it's gonna come forward. Just give them their space. Allow them to have them think that they're the ones coming to you. Is all I can say. In order for you to unite, right? Because the Unity card talks of union, mystical experiences, spiritual home. Like, I don't know who I'm picking up on, but the person who knows this is their person, okay, you should just sit back, relax, and just live your life until the other person just wakes up and is like, oh my gosh, I might lose this person forever. And you'll be like, I knew. Why didn't you know? You should follow my intuition sometimes too, you know. Then you have the Pook. But no one can follow your intuition. They have to follow their own, which is interesting. But 'tis what it is. Then you have the Pook. Now the Pook, okay, talks of shape changer, good and bad and good, paradox resolution. I feel like the way that you're going to solve this is by showing the other person the good and the bad of being in a relationship with you and not being in a relationship with you. As well as showing them how it could resolve a lot of issues. But at this point, please utilize your intuition. If this does not resonate with you, don't don't abide by it, okay? Alright, next you have the Green Woman. Now the Green Woman, alright, talks of wildness, wildness, natural magic, expectant gratitude, and untamable creativity. So I feel like what will come out of this relationship is magical. I'm guessing someone in the relationship sees it, but the other one is a little iffy still. So just give them their space. Give them their space. Allow them to be themselves, and believe me, they will come around. Okay. If not then someone better than them will come around. Right. Now, so for the fourth set, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Cappies, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Cappies, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, and you got the Three of Autumn with the King of Autumn at the bottom of the deck. Yep, and the Lovers, and the Star, and the Magician, and the Awakening card, and Unity. What? Alright, wow, you have like all majors. That is awesome. Okay, so the Three of Autumn, alright, talks about follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do, being compensated for your creative talents. So, what was I going to say? So, you, with the Green Woman, alright, you're tapping into wildness and untamable creativity, which will then lead you to your Three of Autumn, which is you're following what you, being the best at what you do and being compensated for your creative talents, right? Which can only come from following your intuition. So follow your intuition, your intuitive nudges. Follow what your angels and guides are letting you in on, okay? Now, the next card you have is the King of Autumn. Now, the King of Autumn is a compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, and gifted individual. It says, be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going your way. Affirm a good person or company to work for. So I feel like once you get clear on what it is you want to do and what you would love to put your energy into, I feel that is when this boss individual is going to come into your reality and it is going to materialize slowly but surely. Then you have the Lovers. Now the Lovers card, okay, talks of true love that is long lasting, choices made from the heart, a return to good health. I feel like this is referring to your job. Excuse me. I feel like this is referring to your job and to this Three of Autumn, right? So you're going to be completely content. Then you have the Star card. Now the Star card talks of look to the future with hope and optimism, the power of faith to move mountains, happy changes that bring reward from challenging times. That bring relief from challenging times. Excuse me. So this King of Autumn, all right, it was going to be a perfect boss that you chose, that you chose with your heart, will lead you to much hope and optimism, and due to that you will be able to create whatever you want, because it is only when you are in that vibrational flow, it is when you are in that state of allowing, in that state of understanding the universe through the fact that you are abundant, that you will only be able to create whatever you want, right? That is represented by the king, by the Magician. Now the Magician card in this deck says you can do anything. Take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be a success. And generally, in tarot, alright, the Magician has all four suits swirling around him, which means that he is able to create whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants, right? So you're going to be on point this week. Then you have the Awakening card, which is the Hanged Man in this deck. Now, it says, change the way you're looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness. A temporary pause in action. Yes. So at this point, you know that you have the capability of materializing whatever you need at this point in time. And that is what you are looking forward to. But I feel like you don't know how to, and that's why you're going within and you're looking for illumination in order to be able to unite with that abundance. Okay, because this card is unity. So it says, do the right things for the right reasons. Compare traditional versus new approaches, to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. Basically, it's telling you, compare what you used to do with what you're doing now, with what you should be doing in order to have like everything you want. Okay, and now I'm going to clarify what the Brian Froud's Fairy Oracle. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Capricorn, please come forward and share what please come forward and specify why all these cards are here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cappies, please come forward and share why all these cards are here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cappies, please come forward and share why all these cards are here in the upright, or in the direction they're in. Please, angels and guides, and you have Waddle of the Water. You are making this change, in this shift that will allow you to tap into all of this greatness because you are gracefully accepting change, which will then lead you to the Singer of the Chalice energy, which talks of trust, joy, patience, creativity, hope, and miracles. You are hoping and you are receiving a miracle. Then you will be able to tap into this Spirit Dancer energy, which talks of self-expression, freedom, and exploration. You are exploring your possibilities. You're exploring the possibilities of your life, in which you'll be able to, which will lead you, and you're exploring the possibilities for your life are crystallized, or how should I say it, they're assured. Well, not assured, it's going to depend on you if you're going to get to this, but if you continue doing what these cards have depicted, if you continue doing what you've been doing up to this point, all right, this energy will definitely be yours, right? Which is the Lady of the Harvest. The Lady of the Harvest talks of completion, release, harvest, and yeah, completion, harvest, and release, which is amazing. All right, so my gorgeous Cappies, that is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this, and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the challenge if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous and fellow Cappies, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye!